So you are aware that by your right, you don't have to answer any of my questions. You can just request a lawyer, but
I know.
that's just gonna stop log the process here. I mean, answering my questions is in your best interest. Now, the reason why we brought you in is because
I
under
want a lawyer. Nope.
under probable cause and reasonable articulable reasonable suspicion, which is RES, I had a sketch artist sit down with a witness from last night who witnessed somebody of your exact description stab 2 people. After that, we searched the area and found 3 more bodies with the same signature stabbing wounds. Do you know anything about this?
No. When was this? When was this?
It happened last night. The 3 other bodies that we found
Last night?
were the 3 other bodies we found were all already dead, and they were stabbed and killed in 3-month increments. Signature same, the throat was slit, the arms were slit, the back of their thighs were slit, and for some odd reason, there was a straw stuck up their rectum. This is no joking matter, sir. This is no joking matter. It's not something you want to laugh at. These people were innocent people, members of the community, hardworking men and women.
And I'm an innocent person.
Well, that's
I'm
to be
innocent.
determined. Now I know that that's a lie because what you did in the army was no innocent acts, and you're let me look at this. From what I heard, and when I was talking to some of the MPs who had run-ins with you in the U.S. Army, you're no altar boy. Possession of narcotics,
He was the MP.
possession of a unsigned firearm issued from the firing range, possession of ammunition outside of range regulations. You stabbed a private in his he was sleeping because of a disagreement, but no charges were pressed in that case, but it was still filed. So you're no altar boy. And
I
what?
never did that. You almost have gone to someone else.
No. Now I know that the MPs are very, very meticulous in their investigations. I know this. I've served in the California National Guard. I was stationed right over in the National Guard base in Paris, California. So I know how we conduct investigations. We don't miss details. And with these bodies, there was not a lot of details missed. Stab wounds were in the same exact areas. There's ranging from 30 to 50 stabbing wounds on the bodies. Most of the stabbing wounds were after the person was already dead. Now, here's where things get a little bit interesting. Where's that missing sock that you are missing from your left shoe? Where's that missing sock, buddy?
I don't wear socks. I don't wear socks.
Well, at the
Or actually,
yeah. Where's that
that's the
sock,
what?
buddy? We found that sock, and we extracted DNA from that sock, from the sweat that was
The
inside that
socks.
sock.
Look, the socks that are on my feet right now.
Well, you might have gotten new pairs, or
Both of those
just.
socks on my feet. What'd you say?
So we found a sock that was on the scene, and
What'd you
we
say?
extracted the sweat DNA from that sock, and we and we sent it to the labs for testing. The sweat. The interesting about sweat. If it comes from your body, it's got your DNA.
Okay. I'm aware.
Alright.
I'm aware.
So we matched. We took the the dental records from the U.S. Army. We matched them up with the DNA signature that we got from the sweat from the socks that were the pair of from the sock that was found at the scene, and we came up with you. Now that in its own, well, yes, it's very damning evidence. It's not enough for an arrest. So, one thing about LA is that there's a lot of people. Somebody's always watching. A witness came forward recently around midnight last night to the officers that were on the scene of the two bodies, and she filed a report saying that she saw a person and could give a good enough description to a sketch artist if she would be allowed to sit down with one. So, we did so. She came back to station with us, and sat down with the sketch artist and gave him the best description that she could. A white male, white beard, overgrown, white hair, overgrown, raggedy clothing. Am I getting hot? Am I getting hotter here? And would you look at that? I pulled footage from my dash cam and my body cam of my interaction at the Chinese buffet, and showed her pictures of you, and she said that is you. That is who she saw last night that stabbed two people. That is who she saw that ran away from the scene as cops were arriving. And now we are here. What do you have to say for yourself, buddy?
All night and all day, I've been looking for a change, and I was at my land next to the barber shop in Chinese.
I think it's best that you get yourself a lawyer. I really do think it's best you get yourself a lawyer. What do you think, Lieutenant? What do you think, Lieutenant? Hey, Lieutenant.
Yeah, that's all.
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think so far?
That he could be lying, but I'm not.
I mean, I got all this evidence. I got witness statements. I got a sketch artist. I got a sketching of him. I got pictures that I got a witness that confirmed that she saw him last night over those dead bodies. Only thing that we don't have is that knife.
Yeah. I mean,
Now, the most interesting thing about those stab wounds, though, is that they look exactly like, you know, the parameters of a pair of scissors, a barber scissors. The cuts on the throats are, well, yes, fatal, but not deep enough to be a handheld knife, a regular, you know, K-bar knife, or, you know, a pocket knife or anything. They're not. It's just, it's kind of, oh my gosh, it does kind of click. Maybe it's just a pair of barber scissors that he used to kill those people.
maybe.
Or it could be, a straight razor, you know, that you used to shave your beard. It could also be that. Because that would match.
Yeah.
He is a barber.
We could charge him.
Yeah, he is a barber, and Okay, hold on, let me call a detective. Dear Delta Money, do we have any detectives available on shift? Again, do we have any detectives that are on shift at this time?
Yeah, it makes shots fired, but
Bruh.
All units, officer needs help for corrections. Thornton Western, officer needs. All units, officer needs help for corrections.